By next February, broadcast TV as we know it will change. When it becomes 100% digital, the transition won't just have an impact on the millions of TV sets in people's homes, it will also affect the ones you can carry around with you. Christian Farr is here with more on what's going to happen to portable TVs after the transition. And Christian, why is it the portable TVs are going to be affected by this change?
Well, it's just like those household televisions that have the old analog tuners. Portable TVs also have analog tuners. We have two examples here. One that one of our employees here, Gina, let me borrow, an old one, 21 years old, and we can see how big this one is, but it's battery powered. And then the one that we commonly are more familiar with, and we'll try to tune in channel 11 here, and I can see myself a little bit. And these are the ones
it's like the pet milk can.
There you go.
Image within an image within an image.
Within an image within an image. And this is what we're more commonly familiar with, that you could hold in the palm of your hand. Sony Watchmans, Panasonic made one. So there were a lot of them on the market, and several months back they just disappeared. And of course the reason why they disappeared is because this transition was coming.
What, in other words, these portable TVs, the kind we've seen for years, completely obsolete?
Yeah, these TVs that people would use at baseball games, that people would go camping with, you use outside, are going to be obsolete because they have the analog tuners in them.
Are there going to be any portable TVs with digital tuners that would work after the transition?
Well, we did an extensive search and we could only find two TVs that are on the market right now. One is made by Best Buy, the other one is made by Radio Shack. They both have digital tuners in them. Representatives from both retailers gave us a look at the portable digital TVs that they have for sale.
This is a 7-inch LCD screen made by Dynex. It has a digital tuner and you can take it anywhere, so you can pick up the local digital channels now.
And you can also get analog channels on that as well.
Yes, of course.
You guys have a portable television that you sell that's digital. Tell me about this one. It's your house brand?
Yeah, it's an Korean brand. It's a 5-inch TV. It picks up both digital and analog broadcast, so you're compatible with the old and the new as we transition over. It comes with a remote control. You can use it in the car, you can use it at home, you can use it in the kitchen, you can use it at the ball game. It has a rechargeable battery that I think is kind of a nice feature, so you don't have to purchase any batteries.
But as I'm looking at that one, that's quite a bit bigger than the one you have in your hand.
Yes.
Why is that?
Yeah, it's kind of tough to shrink down an ATSC tuner, from what I understand.
A digital tuner.
A digital tuner. That's known as a digital tuner, and NTSC is the analog tuner. That's what we more commonly are familiar with. That's what we're going to be phasing out completely in February of 2009. So it's kind of tough to shrink it down into this size. Plus, you got a lot of technology these days. You have people with iPods. Also, cell phone companies are offering television on their networks. Verizon and AT&T offer television on their phones. And we posed the same question to the experts at Radio Shack.
It's different than the portable TVs that I remember. I mean, the old Sony Watchmans and some of the Radio Shack portable televisions, it's a little bit bigger.
It's bigger, and I thought about that too. I thought, why? Most people are going to say, can't you give me a digital TV that's smaller? But I don't think the technology exists to make it at a good price point. I think they could make it, but it would cost $400 plus, and that's not the niche that people want for a pocket TV. So this is the current technology that they can make it and bring it to market at a good price for the consumer.
So what do these new portable TVs sell for?
Well, the one at Radio Shack sells for $200. That's the one that is the 5-inch portable TV, comes with a remote control. And the Best Buy one sells for $149. That's 7-inch, and that just went on sale today. You may not be able to find it in the store, but you can find it online, but just went on sale today. And these prices are a bit more than portable TVs that were sold with only analog tuners.
The price ranges varied from about $80 all the way up to $200. It depended on the image quality. Some of the displays had a higher quality image. There was called Active Matrix or TFT. They give you the higher resolution. So if you're watching a sporting event, you could actually see the ball. On the lower price ones, you couldn't see the ball.
But on something like this, you're going to be able to see that ball because you're getting that digital image.
The digital is going to be very crisp. It's going to be an excellent signal. You're going to be able to see what's going on.
Okay,
it's not high definition, but it is a very good signal.
Christian, we have a question from a viewer, and this viewer writes, I have several radios that receive TV sound. What will happen to that reception after the conversion to digital TV?
Well, once I got that question, I scratched my head too. Exactly what is going to happen to those? And what she's talking about are those radios that you could get TV signals on, that you could also get weather reports on. You're not going to be able to use them after February 17th, 2009. They've got to have a digital tuner in them. Radio Shack right now, from what I understand, sells one of these on the market for about $40. but after February 17th, 2009, you're not going to be able to use at least the TV sound. You might be able to use the AM/FM radio, but the rest of it you won't be able to use.
You know, as we think about all these sets that are going to become obsolete, portable and otherwise, in terms of disposing them, you know, in a way that makes sense?
Well, Chicago has a huge recycling center that opened up recently, I think about a year and a half ago. You can take it there. I know where I live in Skokie, they have a recycling center. A lot of the counties have recycling centers. Don't throw these things out. If you have cable, of course, you can still use your analog sets. But if you are using rabbit ears and you have to switch your TVs over, or you're going to go buy a TV with a digital set, make sure to recycle them. You don't want these to end up in landfills, because that is a fear that a lot of people have. We don't want these to end up in landfills. Please recycle.
All right. Christian, thanks very much. And for more information on the transition next February to digital, log on to our website. We're at WTTW.com/Chicago Tonight.